Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, the Ohio State Highway Patrol is asking everyone to slow down, and there's a reason why. And here to explain is Lieutenant Nick Boes. Welcome, Nick.
Hey, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. So speeding, of course, it remains the leading cause of crashes and injuries and more here in Ohio. And there's reasons behind speed limits as well, right?
Absolutely. Like ODOT, the Department of Public Safety, they do their research on what roads can handle, the curves, the amount of traffic, things like that. It's all taken in consideration to come up with a speed limit.
Yeah, and there's lots of factors too. The faster you go, I guess the harder you hit, right?
Absolutely. The faster you go whenever you crash, the more damage you're going to see. So
yeah, and then also with the summer months, you know, we see it everywhere. We see those orange cones on the streets and the highways, which means obviously the street workers are out doing what they do best, which, you know, making everything better for us to drive on. So you know, as you're speeding, they could get in an accident as well.
Absolutely. I mean, those road workers are out there to make our lives easier to get from point A to point B. They're trying to make the roads safer. And so we need to keep their safety in consideration. And if we see a road worker or somebody broke down side of the road or anything like that, you need to be slowing down and then moving over if possible. So
yeah, and you were just mentioning the road workers or someone that might have been broken down, you know. So if you're going faster, you know, your reaction time, I guess, would be not as quick to maneuver, I would think, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're going well above the speed limit, your reaction time just completely it takes a lot more time to stop or slow down. So you gotta give yourself that time.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to be quick on your feet when you're, or on your wheel, I guess you could say, you know, as you're driving. And you know, you did mention it takes longer to slow down. So the faster you go, it's going to take you longer to stop if you do have to stop in an emergency situation, right?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So the key is, let's slow it down a little bit.
Exactly. So I do want to give you a statistic for everybody. So this is something that you had sent me. So from 2020 to 2024, a total of 146,983 crashes occurred on Ohio roadways in which a driver was traveling at an unsafe rate of speed. So that's a lot of crashes, I guess, from people just going too fast.
That's a significant amount of crashes. And like I said, our goal is to get people home safely. So if we can get them to slow down a little bit, that's what we do.
That's right. And then also I want to just mention the fact that, you know, something that we always bring up is distracted driving. So this guy kind of goes with the speeding as well. So people on their phones and right. So this is something that you see every day, I'm sure.
The distracted driving, it's not something that seems to be going away. We keep seeing it more and more often. And again, if you're looking down at your phone, that's going to reduce your reaction time to anything going on the roadway. So
exactly.
Phones down.
Exactly. And also want to mention seatbelts. Big thing. Seatbelts, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. This year we've had a good amount of seatbelt, like the injury crashes with people not wearing their seatbelts, some people dying from not wearing their seatbelts. And so again, that's one of those things where we keep beating that drum of telling people, phones down, wear your seatbelts, and drive with the speed limit.
Yeah.
And that's our goal, is get people to become compliant and get to where they're going safety.
Exactly. Safety first is what we always say. Mm-hmm. Well, Nick, thank you for keeping everyone safe. I really appreciate it. I know our viewers do as well.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, don't go away, because medical news is coming up next.